CB wants somebody to watch their toddler for $3.33 an hour. Angel number, so you know it's good. Hey, so you know anyone wanting to babysit? I need a sitter starting next week. It's 4 days a week, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And how much are you able to pay? Is it for Sawyer? Yeah, $25 a day. That's $100 a week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Anyone willing to watch your child for $3.33 an hour is probably not someone you want watching your child, because they're not going to be watching them. They're not going to show up. They're going to take the money and they're going to go back to bed. For $100 a week, they'll go to bed and let your child run amok in your house. Billionaire will work for exposure. Rihanna got paid $0 to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show by the NFL, but did it for exposure for her brand. Over 28.5 million people watched her Super Bowl halftime show. Think about this the next time you think you're too big to work for exposure. Ah, yes. If me and the billionaire Rihanna, we're on the same level, you know. If she can do it for exposure, so can I. Because maybe I too will have billions to come home to. No shade to Rihanna. DJ, won't you turn the music up slaps. Bro, get me 28.5 million people's worth and we'll talk. Plus, I'm pretty sure some brands will give her a fee for using their stuff in front of them. So not exactly just exposure. And you're correct, since Rihanna is such a high profile that she generates publicity by breathing. She is a very rare case, not something to be taken in the whole. It's the exception, not the rule. In the UK, £10 is below minimum wage. Plasterboard is drywall, and for those in the US. And CSCS is a construction site safety permit that costs about $120 American. With all that information, let's find out. Looking for a laborer, $10 an hour minus tax. You need to be able to graft load plasterboard without bitching. Alright? If you're lazy, don't bother asking because you won't last 2 seconds. Must be willing to learn and understand simple instructions. Again, if you can't do any of these, please don't waste my time, as I'm sick of messers who can't be asked or have any strength to lift boards. That aside, if you're confident you can do it, give me a message. We'll need to get CSCS at some point. So is that gonna be covered by you, or am I gonna have to spend money that I'm hardly earning under your under your company? Can I have your $1,000 worth of manga collection? My dad's coworker just called me. I don't know him. My dad just gave him my number. Come on now, Dad, don't do that. Asked me if I could have my $1,000 worth of manga in Japanese collection to be laid around in his house so maybe it can motivate his rebellious daughter to learn Japanese. I said no. He said, it's just a book. What's the big deal? I said he could buy it from me for half the price tag or buy from the bookstore. He said, no, I don't want to spend my money. It's too expensive. I want you to give it to me. At this point, I just hung up. If only there was some social mechanism to obtain books for free, even if only for a short period of time, and then return them. Ah, see? That's the problem. He didn't want to return them. I mean, you could do that too. You'll just incur a fee, but you don't gotta pay it. You could, long-term borrowing. Let me make this clear to everyone. We do not want to go to an animal shelter. We are just looking for someone that has a litter of cats that my mom wants to see so she could pick one out. And it has to be a male cat that is 8 weeks old. No shelter. My mom does not want to go to a shelter. Sounds like your mom needs to stop being a choosy beggar. Suck it up and go to the shelter and find a kitten she connects with. That's what I would do, and we need more animals out of the shelter anyway. They're perfectly fine animals. Could I have this, please? I'm poor and can't afford it. Can you suck dick? Damn, hell. Hell yeah, what do you like? What do you look like, rather? Damn. Okay, go suck a bunch of dicks for money, then bring that money to buy this motorcycle. You're gonna need $5,000. I mean, what a solid exchange. That makes me think this isn't real. No, just give me the bike or you'll die at the end of the night. Watch and see. Go forth and consume a satchel of riches. Go get me my money. What a beautiful, probably fake exchange. Pay me $300 a month to be a live-in caretaker for my special needs son. Oh boy. Looking for a young adult 18 to 30 to assist with special needs son in AM for his 7:05 AM bus pickup and the 4 p.m., 4:35 p.m. sometimes bus drop-off. Would need to G-tube feed him both times and make 5 sausage, then 1 bag of snack after school. Sorry, what is a G-tube? What is that? A G-tube is a gastronomy tube. What does that look like? Oh no! About 45 minutes to put it into the tube? And I have to make sure it's infection free. I would ask for 50 to 75 a week for bills, and I have to pay you for bills? And food's my responsibility? I had a stomach sleeve surgery 1 year ago, and my diet and my son's is way different from yours possibly. I have 5-bedroom home, so room will be private with shared second bathroom, only on weekends when my other 2 sons come over. They're 12 and 10, but very responsible and respectful. Looking for someone yesterday, please inquire via email. $300 a month to be a live-in caretaker. But hey, you'll get to share a bathroom every other, every weekend, so you don't even have your own bathroom. You're now part of the family. When rando influencers ask me for free merch, I always propose my offer. They can buy what they want and I'll give them a coupon code for them to post. If the code is used at least 10 times in 30 days, I'll refund their entire purchase and shipping. No one ever takes me up on it. I wonder why. I was almost the choosing beggar this weekend, a harrowing tale. My parents are pretty well off in retirement. They own their main house where I grew up and a vacation house on the seacoast where they spend their summers. They lived pretty frugal lives, and my dad worked 2 jobs so he could always provide for my sisters and I growing up. Money seems to be no object to them, especially when it comes to their grandkids. I was up visiting with my kids this weekend and just chatting with my mom about how expensive rent, utilities, and groceries are. And no matter how many hours a week I work, I'm working consistent 55-hour weeks at $26 an hour plus overtime. I can't seem to get ahead. Without me asking or anything, she took out her checkbook and wrote me a check for $200 to help me out a bit. My first initial reaction in my head was that'll barely help with groceries this week. I mean, it's something. I didn't say it out loud or anything, but definitely felt for a second that if she was going to give me money, it should be at least $1,000. Whoa, the brain is I thought better of myself and gracefully accepted the help because even the small help is better than no help. That's right. I felt terrible for even thinking that, and I'm lucky that I have parents that are able to even give me something. Dude, having parents that are willing and able to help is a blessing. I mean, I've had that when I needed it, and I didn't even have the thought of needing more, which makes me better than you. No, I'm kidding. I don't think that thought or having the thought of, oh, this will barely make a dent. I think that's a normal human thought. And it's good that you caught that and didn't react that way. You know what I mean? I don't think there was anything wrong in this exchange. My grandparents once called their children home, some living in other cities. They announced that they decided to give each of them a monetary gift and handed them each an envelope with $500. My uncle had to take the weekend off from work to travel there, costing him much more than $500. Sometimes people think they're helping much more than they are. Just smile and say thank you. Yeah, and especially with family like that, it's gonna be like, they see it as a nice gesture. It's the thought that counts, you know what I mean? And especially in something like that. Unsure how to feel about this hand-addressed letter we got at work. Hi, my name is Blank Blankerson. I'm blank years old who is 6 feet tall blank and a veteran of the United States Army. I work 2 jobs, take care of my 2 sons, which one has autism, and my dad who has a stage 3 lung cancer. I volunteer with the Women Army Corps. Yes, I give back to the people who don't have much. My oldest son went into the Air Force this year after he graduated, so I'm a proud parent here. I made sure I did the best I could being a single parent. Wish I had a better paying job, but not complaining because it could be worse. I'm writing to see if you could please send me cool things from your establishment. Please don't think I'm begging. I just know I probably won't get the chance to travel with all the things going on in my life. Not rich or famous or nothing, just an ordinary vet trying to make it out here in the world. Thank you for taking the time and reading this, Blank Blankerson. Well, hey, send them something cool. Send them back the letter. Women Army Corps is not a thing. There was once a Women's Army Corps, or WACs. 2 of my great aunts were WACs, but that was dissolved in the 1970s when women were fully assimilated into all military branches. This person seems to be trying to tug at all the heartstrings. Veteran, parent of an active duty, child with a disability, relative with cancer, single parent working 2 jobs. Seems a bit over the top. Oh, but they're 6 feet tall. Send them something, anything, for how tall they are. Questions about a car. Answers about a car. This was a few years ago. I bought a new car, new to me, but 1 year old. But I was still attached to my old car that I had for 10 years. It just couldn't make the longer round trip to my job. I kept it to give to my cousin when she started driving, but she didn't want it, so it sat in her driveway for about 2 years. I found out that an old coworker had lost her car and was a single mom taking the bus with her 3 kids, so I offer her the car. No charge. Oh, you're a nice guy. I had to get a new title, arranged everything. Man, the requests. Like, can you bring it to me? Do you have paperwork detailing the history of the repairs? Can you see if there's a warranty on the muffler? I had to be like, it's as is. She had someone jump the car and then bought a new battery and the car ran without issue. I'm a little annoyed that she eventually sold it, but it is what it is. I tried. Once it's in her possession, honestly, it's not yours anymore. I wouldn't be annoyed if it was sold after that. Nothing you can really do. You know, I just offered up for free our living room sofa. The lady I picked up was the same pain in the ass. Long story short, she didn't tell me she'd be sending a random mad who owned a truck to come get it. He didn't know her name or the address and was rude the second he opened his mouth. I messed with them for 2 days before it worked out. I guess appreciation isn't taught these days. Pro tip I've read here: don't offer things for free as it attracts the crazy. Put a small price and then give it away for free. Yep, ask $10 for it or like 70 to 90% less than the market rate for it as is. Watch how it disappears faster too. That's the secret. That's the trade secret. Interested in gaining good karma for providing 150 edible treat for basically free? Let her know. As you know, I love my job. My year group are Y11. What does that mean? And are working their socks off and are staying behind for an hour after school. Oh, year 11. I think this is like a UK thing. And are staying behind for an hour after school to cram in more learning and revision. They make me beam with pride. I'd love to get them a little edible treat, but I'm on a budget, so I don't want to tap into their prom funds. I have lots of amazing friends in the catering business. Please get in touch if you'd be willing to help me praise my young people for their hard work and dedication. I have roughly 150 kids, and I'd love to give them a little something, not only to keep them going, but also so they know how much I appreciate them. Please message me if you're interested in gaining business and good karma. Invoice would be needed. Oh, right, because I need to invoice all the good karma, right? It's just classic karma invoicing. There has to be a troll, right? Looking for free stuff. Bed king or queen need 2 free ones. Fire pit, free. Dining table, free. Outside table set, big one, free. Vacuum cleaner electric with a straight long hold, free. Desk, free. Bedside tables, free. Towels, free. Toilet holder for paper roll, free. TV until what? Free. TV, smart TV, free. Plates, free. Big outside pool, free. Lounge folder. Out bed, free. Tents, free. Swag, free. Free swag. Free house cleaner stuff. Free bowls, free knives. Give me a free TV wall mount, free electric scooter, and a big old freezer for free. Man, let me tell you something. If you haven't thought about stealing with how much stuff you want for free, now should be the time you think about it, because no one's giving you that, man. You just asked for a whole home. You asked for an entire home's worth. You may decorate my house, all of it for free. Give me the free house too. Give me housing for free. Free house. And you come clean it every week for free. This guy's going places for free.